Hello everyone, welcome to episode 18 here at Shamrock Valley. In this episode we're going to be looking at how I get 100% field fertilisation in the fields quite quickly. Does anyone actually like using these ploughs? They're a bit of a pain, aren't they? I'm going to get rid of mine today. So first of all, we are going to jump into the Massey Ferguson. I'm going to unhitch the trailer, and we're also going to hitch up the fertiliser spreader because we're going to need that. Yeah, right. That's a bit of a problem. Yes. Yes, I think I might need a slightly shorter tractor. So yeah, we'll just jump in the Deutz-Fahrt. Bit of a problem there. I'll just drive this into the wall. That's a bit better. Nothing to see here. Oh, this yard's quite tight. I'll just drop this here. It's a bit of a nightmare. Just push this out the way. Right. Nothing to see here. I'm going to get this round. I'm just going to just push this round here now. Don't worry about this. Look away. Look away. Right. Hitch that up. So yeah, I'm going to sell the plough. I'm also going to sell our seeder as well. I'm going to go for one of those Converland seeders, the direct drills as well. So I'm just going to nip down to the shop. So how's everyone doing? Is everyone doing well? See, we've got some new subscribers, so thank you so much for everyone that subscribed. I understand that the Shaming Man has been promoting my channel on his one of his forums on Facebook, well, one of his pages on Facebook, which thank you so much. If you don't know who the Shaming Man is, he comments on my page quite regularly on my YouTube channel. Go and check his channel out. He's very amusing. He's a very funny guy. He does his own YouTube channel. Go and check him out. He's very funny. So I'm just going to sell the plough now. Yeah, go and check him out. He's very funny. He's just started a Let's Play series as well, which is very funny as well. Seabor as well. He's another great YouTuber as well. He's trying to get to 100 subscribers. As it stands at the moment, he's on 99 subscribers at the moment. He's had a massive influx of subscribers, which is amazing. He's done really well. So yeah, if you can give him a bit of a subscribe, get him up to 100, that'll be amazing for him. So yeah, go and subscribe to him as well if you're not subscribed. I'm going to move the Deutz-Fahrt out of the way. Just going to park this into the wall, I think. Yeah, that's the best place to park that, in the wall. Yeah, so yeah, go and subscribe to Seaborn, go and subscribe to the Shaming Man Games, both very good YouTubers. And thank you very much for everyone that subscribed to my channel recently. Massively appreciate it. Yeah, I didn't expect to get up to 25 subscribers this early on. Yeah, amazing really. Massive appreciation for that. Alright, backing up to go and sell this now. It's done a fantastic service for us really, this seeder. Just unhitch this. Actually, probably better to get rid of this seed first. get the seed out first. I'll just put the help window on and empty this seed out. How do we empty it out? Triangle. Where's that seed just gone? Oh, you're kidding me. Where's that bag of seed gone? Oh no. Has it got inside the building? Oh man. It's in the building. There it is. Oh man. Oh, calamity. Right. Let's put the seed outside the building. Yes. Leave that there. Have my seed back, please. Thank you. Thank you very much. Right, now we will sell the seeder. We'll sell that. So yeah, if you're not sure which seeder we're going to get the Kverneland E-Drill Maxi. It's part of the Kverneland DLC. This is the one we're going to get. It's got a little, like a rotavator on the front of it, so you can like direct drill on it, so you don't have to cultivate with it. Also going to get some seed as well, just to top up the seed. Lovely. So I'll just fill up this seeder. We don't necessarily need the seed drill right now, but we'll just fill everything up so it's all ready. It's all ready to go. So yeah, I really hope Seaboard gets up to 100 subscribers soon. He definitely deserves it. He puts out. He's done a let's play. He's doing two let's plays a week. He does a time lapse video every Thursday, and not Thursday, every Tuesday. Sorry. Yeah, he's definitely worth watching. Right, we're going to get this subsoiler, 6-metre subsoiler. It's under ploughs anyway, but it's classed as a subsoiler. We're going to rent it. It's easier to use than a plough, and it's quicker to use than a plough. So if you don't like using a plough, and you find it difficult to use ploughs, this thing's brilliant. And I understand if you have an underpowered tractor, a little trick or a little cheat, if you put it on the front of your tractor, it'll work if you have an underpowered tractor. So if you haven't got the horsepower to run it, stick it on the front and it will still work, apparently. So there you go, little cheat there for you. So anyway, I'm going to show you now how I get my 3 fertilising states in on my fields really quickly. So going to head down to the field now. So if you remember in the last episode, we harvested our canola. So I usually do this when I play sort of on my own, when I'm not doing like recordings or whatever, or if I just want to get a field back in, like reinstated if you like, really quickly. So I'll just drop my fertiliser spreader off. I'll just drop off the subsoiler off here. Just hitch the fertiliser spreader back up. So as soon as I've finished harvesting, I will fertilise. Now you can use whatever fertiliser you want, whether you want to use liquid, Slurry, I know slurry's a bit of a sore point between the Shaming Man, Nuthatch and a few other people. Slurry spreaders, hey. So yeah, so fertilise. Now farmers usually fertilise straight after they've harvested, then they plough straight in. This is exactly what I'm going to do. So harvest, fertilise. See, that changes the colour of the field as well. I always sort of think of it as you're changing the colour of the field. You can change your field state as well if you need to lime as well. So you could like fertilise now, you could lime straight afterwards, then you could fertilise straight afterwards again, and then you could lime. You could fertilise now, lime straight afterwards, fertilise again, then you could seed. If you kind of catch my drift. You don't have to wait for plant growth states. It's kind of a bit weird how the fertilising states work out. If that kind of makes sense, you'll probably understand a little bit more as I go on as well. It's a little bit confusing for me to explain. As well as you see, I'm going around the field as well, where the crop has failed as well. That's already 100% fertilised as well. So where crops has failed, it still stays as 100% fertilised. So that will stay 100% fertilised. That will never change until that regrows again, till you get crop growing that area again. I'll show you in a minute. I'll jump out the tractor. As I finish off. So I always just think of the colours on the ground as different states. That's kind of a way of I sort of like get it in my head that you're just changing the colours of the ground in different stages. I'll just jump over to I'll just put the the field icon as well so you can see. Didn't need to put that help icon on, but see, we're at 33% fertilised at the moment. If I come over to this area here, 100% fertilised in the withered area. That will stay 100% even when we've planted that area. So when I start ploughing this area, it will change colour again. Just drop this off. So it will change its sort of like its state again, so you can get another fertilising state on quite quickly. So when I cultivate it or seed it, it will change colour again, so I can get another fertilising state in. Does that make sense? Hope it does. Then you can put a slurry or a liquid feed on. So I'm going to do a bit of a time lapse now. See how it's changing colour again? So I'm going to do a bit of a time lapse now. So I'll see you the other side. After much deliberation, I think I'm going to put oat in. Deciding which crop I'm going to put in. We're going to put oat in. Have you noticed that we've fertilised again as well? It's changed colour again, and that area where we've had withered crop, it still hasn't changed colour, so because it's 100% fertilised. So gonna drop this down. I don't know if you'll be able to see on this recording, but we've got the little rotor tines, if you like, on the front of that, so that's gonna rotivate the ploughed area. So it's going to buzz around and seed all this with oats, seed this with winter oats. So I hope this helps people out if they're not quite sure. I mean, this might be quite straightforward to a lot of people. I'm sure a lot of people know about this already, but if you're new to the game and you want to get your fields up and running quite quickly, and you know, might help a lot of people out, this might. So I'm going to time lapse this again, because you know, you don't want to hear me waffling on. I've been waffling on quite a lot already. So yeah, hopefully this helps you out. So I'm sure you'll understand what I'm going to do next as well, because obviously it's changing colour again now. And I'll see you on the other side of this time lapse. So this method will work with any equipment, you know. It'll work with cultivators, rotivators, whatever. You know, you don't have to use the same equipment what I'm using, with ploughs, you know, with everything really. So I'm going to go around and put my final fertilising state on now, because it's changed colour again. So when the fertilising, when it changes colour again, I'll be able to put on a herbicide on. This will basically stop any weeds coming up. It'll be like a preventative weed killer. So when it changes colour again, what I learnt from playing like the first lot of doing my first lot of weed spraying, yeah, so if I go over and spray it once it changes again, I think when the first sort of crop comes through, or the first few weeds come through, if I go over it and spray with weed killer, it will stop more weeds coming through and prevent weeds coming through for the rest of the growth cycle of my crop. So yeah, another little tip for if I spray the whole field with weed killer. So yeah, another little tip for you there. But yeah, you can preventative weed spray the whole field, providing you don't spray straight over. Once it changes colour again, once it goes to a lighter colour, you can preventatively spray. Sorry, I've had to do a bit of a jump cut there because the recording stops. I'm limited on how long I can spray, how long I can record for on the PlayStation. I can only record for a maximum of an hour, but because I'm going to have to do a lot of editing at the end of the recording. So yeah, hopefully that makes sense. If you've got any questions, just drop them in the comment section below, and I'll try and answer them as best I can. So, but hopefully that makes sense to people. So basically, when the field actually changes colour, will determine when you can actually spray. Usually, depending as well. Timing also depends on when you can spray as well. Depending if you've left it too late as well. If your crops have got too long, well, got too far in their growth cycle. When I say too long, they've got too far in their growth cycle. And weeds as well, if they've got too far in their growth cycle as well. Hope that makes sense. I hope I've made that clear as mud. So yeah, we'll just show you that fertilizer 100% there, and I'll just show you on the little map as well. Done a little bit of a jump edit there, so don't worry about the flashing cursor in the top corner where we're on the farm. Just concentrate on the field 16. See, we've got 100% fertilised, and the needs ploughing icon's gone as well. It has. So that field's been ploughed as well now. So that's all been done. And we've got oat in there. So that's all been done. So yeah. So we're going to have a 1.20 on the yield on this. We should have, according to the planter guide on the seasons map thing. So hopefully we should have a good yield on this. As you can see, I'll just go over the lighter areas. It won't let me fertilise those because they're already 100% fertilised. They won't change even if I go over them again, but they won't let me fertilise around the edges because they're already 100% fertilised. Oh, just jumped out the tractor there, as you do. So yeah, so they're all 100% fertilised. So yeah, that's that. So I hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you have, give us a like. Any questions, please stick them in the comment section below. Please go and check out the Shaming Man games. Let's try and get Seabor up to 100 subscribers. Thank you so much to all the new subscribers to my channel. And until the next time, we shall see you soon.